These are now my favourite in-ear set of headphones, and these pretty much do everything these do but at a fraction of the cost. These are about $230 in the UK, and these come in at about $150. Full transparency here, my daily drivers before these have always been AirPods. Now don't get me wrong, working at TechFlow I've tried my fair share of in-ear headphones and all types of headphones. I've got an absolute drawer full, but always find myself reaching back to the AirPods due to convenience being in the Apple walled garden. Technics reached out to sponsor a video on the AZ60M2s, which are the cheaper set at $149, and the AZ80s, which are the more expensive set at $230. And now, after living with these for a short while, I find myself picking up the AZ80s over any other set of in-ear headphones I've got, and that includes the AirPods. I'd even go as far to say that if I don't have these headphones with me and I've got another set, I might be slightly disappointed, and we'll get on to why in a little while. Both headphones have a very similar unboxing experience despite having different price tags. You get the actual headphone case with the earphones inside the case, a manual, a USB-C to USB-C cable, and a decent amount of earbuds to choose from depending on your ear size. Both of the headphones come with plastic charging cases, however, and as with the case with most of the rest of this review, the AZ80s do have a slightly better feel, slightly more premium, with a golden logo atop and a brushed faceplate. The physical headphone drivers themselves follow a similar story to their cases, with subtle upgrades on the AZ80s. In finish, a few gold accents, and I think the biggest thing is the ergonomic conker fit. Now these headphones are unlike anything I've actually placed inside of my ear before, and that sounds a little bit strange, but it starts with how you actually position them, and it really is sort of like a screw cork fit. And I'm going to try and demonstrate this live. So you actually start with the headphone at a 90-degree angle, like that, put it into your ear, and then push and twist. The audio is already playing in my ear right now, which is making this piece to camera really hard, but this is not going anywhere. And again, it's just as simple to take it out, twist upwards, and it comes straight out of your ear and it goes in. It's not just a quick press, it's like a turn and lock. And with that Concord fit, especially on the AZ80s, it sits and rests in your ear perfectly. I've got nothing to complain about as far as fit goes here, but obviously each person's ear is really, really subjective. So they work with mine, but your mileage may vary. Both sets of these headphones support standards like high-res wireless audio and LDAC, which give you things like lower latency and adaptive bitrate if you're on an Android device, but like me, I've been pairing these to an iPhone, and it's been really simple. And whilst we're on the topic of the wireless communication, not once have I had either bud disconnect from my phone or to each other, which isn't something I can say about other in-ears that I have tried, especially when I've bought them off Amazon. Go onto the App Store and download the app for them. Now, I'm aware a lot of separate headphones come with their respective apps. However, I really like what Technics have done here. The first thing I really liked is that you didn't have to sign up to anything or put any information anywhere. You just chose a set of headphones that you're using, and then you get all of your options to mess around with your settings and change the device that you purchased without giving anybody any more information. Really nice. I think what they've done is just really thought about everything the user's going to want and gone ahead and put all of that on a homepage for you to easily access. So up front and center, you can see you've got your battery percentages of not only the left and right bud, but also the case itself. Up first, you've got the noise cancelling. It does work really well on this set of headphones, and playing around with these toggles in a controlled environment really sends that home. You can go ahead and completely turn it off. You can let in ambient sound. Not only that, but go ahead and control it with a dial all the way up to 100, and there's some extra modes. And then you can also obviously turn on the noise cancelling, and again, it's not just a low, medium or high or an on and off. You can go ahead and granularly dial this in to have it exactly how you'd like it. I think Technics are being really quite honest about what they're doing with this audio EQ, and there is a few set ones here, and you can also go and customize your own. A lot of people just want to get the direct sound that the artist intended, like you're listening through some IEMs, so they've got a direct one here. However, if you are one of those that likes bass or super bass, or you want to enhance your vocals, or you like an accentuated treble, be my guest, all these are here. My favorite though with this set of headphones, in fact both sets, is the dynamic. And as I mentioned here, you can go into the custom tab and again customize this very granularly, which is what I like to see with a set of headphones, because headphones are really subjective to what you like. So being able to play with the settings like this is a really welcome feature. And in fact, I don't think I'll ever be using a set of headphones ever again where I don't have this amount of control. Really nice to see. It says here, check how the other party hears your voice. Press the start button and you will hear your recorded voice with a delay. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and with the setting off. Okay, so it's applying quite a bit of ambient noise reduction, and now with the setting turned on, I can tell that. Oh wow, yeah, that's crazy. So it's basically just a live demo of the audio cancelling that's going on with the microphones on these headphones. So you can make sure that whoever you're on the phone to is hearing you crystal clear. And you can test that inside the app, which is really cool. And there's also another page that allows you to change a whole host of other settings like the multi-point connections, LDAC, and different things like that. And also I should note, when I first connected these headphones, I was prompted by the app to do an update, which is nice to see that they're pushing updates out to these products. Now, sound quality. This is where it gets really interesting. Now, if you want the one-liner, the sound quality is the reason I take the AZs out with me over any of my other headphones. However, this is where the AZ80s really shine above their little brother, because they are just slightly more clear in every single regard. But that doesn't mean the AZ60M2s aren't a good set of headphones. These headphones are incredible and will do for 99.9% of people, but for the audiophiles among us, you are going to want to go for the AZ80s just because they do sound that next level up, that next level of clarity, that next level of separation between layers inside of musical tracks. However, one thing I did find is that AZ60M2s did go slightly louder than the more expensive 80s. However, I think that is Technics here preserving the sound quality of the drivers inside of these, aren't pushing them as hard but delivering a crisper, cleaner sound, whereas these are more, yeah, let's just push them and get the party rocking type sound. Both sets of headphones did really well, and it didn't really matter what type of music I threw at them, whether it was some country, some EDM, or some house, or even some new garage here in the UK. Everything is really crisp, but the difference between these two sets of headphones and ultimately the price just comes down to the crispness. It is literally, these headphones are slightly crisper than these ones, and the layers are separated more. You can hear a difference in the soundstage and where things are positioned in that image. So not to say that you can't with these ones, it's just really clear inside of the 80s. Like, unbelievably clear, moorishly clear. The reason why I want to take these with me clear, other than my other headphones. The reason why I used my previous headphones in the gym is because they were lightweight and I didn't have to worry about them falling out, but the same thing carries along with these Technics because of that conker design where they literally sit in your ear. I've got no worry about them falling out, and they're both lightweight enough for me not even to have to worry or think about them being in my ear. It's just a case of putting them in and enjoying the music. As far as the noise cancelling is concerned, I'll be honest with you, I've tested a lot of in-ear headphones and they can only be so good, and these are as good as it's going to get for in-ear headphones. If noise cancelling really is your thing, I'd look for some over-ear headphones than in-ears, but these do an absolutely brilliant job at muting out any sort of samey drone like an air conditioning unit or the hum of an aeroplane engine, for example. Anything that's constant, these are very good at, but changes in what is around you, in-ears just don't tend to be as good as over-ears. So at £218 for the AZ80s, these are now my favourite headphones because there are headphones that are more expensive than this, that sound worse in pretty much every regard. If this is just slightly out your budget, again, these ones are basically these. Same feature set, same app, same usability, except they're just toned down a little bit. They're not as crisp. The case isn't as premium feeling. The ergonomic design that fits in your ear just isn't quite as refined as you can find on the AZ80s. These ones do fit in your ear that bit better. But for now, I'm gonna carry on using these as my daily headphones for everything, for going out, for going to the gym, for doing work at home when it's the middle of the night. And with that being said, guys, my name's been Alex, this has been TechFlow. IEMs are awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.